everybody. I wanted to come on here today to share a really big announcement for Oova. Before I dive into the announcement, let me give you a brief overview of why my team and I created Oova and what our platform does. I went through a very difficult time when I was trying to conceive my son. I had expected that the journey would be complicated and difficult and that we wouldn't get pregnant in the first few tries, but I never really expected my journey to be as heartbreaking and devastating as it was. I've always had irregular cycles, and I've also been misdiagnosed with PCOS several times in the past. My husband and I both wanted to avoid going through invasive treatments if we could, because honestly, I just didn't think I could handle the loss of a failed cycle. That being said, I did everything right. I did everything I was supposed to do. I used ovulation sticks. I took my body temperature. I tracked everything. I ate well. I worked out. I followed the how to get pregnant rulebook to the T. And yet, I still got negative pregnancy tests month after month. I rarely got highs on my ovulation tests. I never got peaks. And the apps just never seemed to understand me. I came to realize that all of these smart tools that I was using were designed for women who had perfect cycles, and that wasn't me. I didn't fit that mold. So I began to learn and quite frankly accept that having irregular periods wasn't so irregular. It turned out that the more women I spoke with were more similar to me than they were to that so-called perfect woman. This made me realize that women seriously didn't have the tools they needed to understand their cycles. But the technology existed. It just wasn't being applied to women's health. This is why I decided to create Oova, an experience that starts with data and ends with a woman being empowered with information about her fertility. The product had to be accurate, quantitative, objective, non-invasive, done completely at home, and most importantly, completely personalized. This was a project that was defined by pretty insane goals. However, after 3 years, we delivered on this vision. We built the first and only at-home test that quantitatively measures 2 hormones, informing a woman of her fertile window and confirming if she ovulated. The platform is completely personalized, as a woman's results are not dependent on any standard or that normal. All of the insights stem from her baseline hormone levels, and we detect fluctuations in those daily levels by comparing to that baseline. We've designed the perfect tool for the irregular woman. We set our bar for success to be incredibly high. We didn't want to build something that was just kind of solving a problem. It had to be the solution to make an impact and deliver value to every woman that came across Oova. This meant we had to use the highest grade materials, do the most rigorous testing, and seek top-tier partners to manufacture our product. All of this excellence came at a high cost. This directly impacted the price we paid and we had to set for Oova. We have always wanted to make Oova accessible to as many people as possible. We saw how the pandemic was affecting many people financially, and it became very clear that Oova's cost was becoming cost prohibitive for many couples. That is why, for the past year, my team has been working tirelessly to optimize various areas of our process to be able to make Oova more affordable. Starting today, all Oova products will be reduced by 20%. For our current subscription holders, this discount will be automatically applied to your existing subscription, so no action is required. With this reduction in price, I want to assure you that our quality and standards are not wavering. The experience that you have come to appreciate will remain the same, if not better. We have a lot of updates on both the app and the hardware coming really soon, and I really can't wait to share those with you. I am so proud of my team for making this happen. This was no easy feat, and they delivered. I would also like to thank all of our customers for their support and patience. Your feedback and comments over the past few months have been more helpful than you can ever imagine. We hear you. We are all working to build Oova into a platform that you want and need. We can only do that if you tell us what we can do better. I thank you for being so candid and honest in all that you share with us. And I'm especially thankful for letting Oova be part of your journey. I know many of you have questions. We will have a question box on our Instagram stories, and we'll be answering everything you leave in there. Thanks, everybody.